Are you more impressed by Justin Herbert and the Chargers or Josh Allen and the Bills?
I told you before this podcast I wasn't going to make it about Kansas City. I am more impressed, though, with the Chargers. The Chargers took Cleveland, and I said the Chiefs took Cleveland's best swing in Week 1, but it wasn't true. This Sunday, it was Cleveland's best punch. Mm-hmm. And Cleveland had a 2-touchdown lead. Mm-hmm. I mean, think about all this stuff Staley did. He went for it on 4th down on his own end multiple times. He went for 2 when they were down 14 to get it to 6. He just did everything right. And then Herbert was amazing. So, like, the issue I have with the Chargers, their defense sucked. And they couldn't tackle. And, Kenneth Murray was out. And they couldn't get that great of a pass rush. Buffalo, their defense played fantastic tonight and has played well almost all season. This is the first really good opponent that they've done it against. But it wasn't this Chiefs' best punch. But going into Arrowhead and winning, look, I think it's basically neck and neck, but I would lean Chargers. I still think Buffalo should be the favorite in the AFC, though. I just think the Chargers made me go, okay, again this week in a big way.
The thing that sticks out to me with Brandon Staley and the Chargers is when you have someone that confidently goes into – there's a difference between going for a 4th down where you're like, I don't know, okay, I guess.
Like the Chiefs today in the end of the first half?
Yeah, but the Chiefs didn't even get there, right? There's a confidence to the way that the Chargers and Brandon Staley – and that is – Justin Herbert played like that last year. But now the rest of the team is doing that with him. And he looks even better than he did last year. I mean, he was fantastic today. He's a top 5 graded quarterback, pending review through 5 weeks. And they didn't even get a great game from Keenan Allen. They have so many different players that are making plays on that team. They have 3rd and 4th options, unlike the Kansas City Chiefs. I think it's obviously too early to call, between the Bills and the Chargers. And obviously both of them have beaten the Chiefs. And you might say that the Bills' win on the road was a little more impressive. Mm-hmm. Justin Herbert is playing better football than, you can put him up with any quarterback out there, maybe Tom Brady. But Justin Herbert has been as impressive as anyone is. Right now, and Darius Butler said this on the PFF Live show, Justin Herbert MVP. That's who would get my vote right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I wouldn't have to think about it. And Brandon Staley would be coach of the year, and I wouldn't have to think about it.
Yeah. Do you get the feeling this is going to be one of those interesting ones, right, where this is the 2018 year for Kansas City for the Chargers, where you sweep all the awards and then maybe Buffalo wins the Super Bowl or something like that. But I can see it. I mean, everything about the Chargers is playing well right now. Even Storm Norton had a good game. I know Clowney didn't play much or at all in this game, so they had to do was neutralize Garrett, but they kind of did. And I think very impressive game. I think the
X factor is when they meet if they meet in the playoffs. To me, the X factor could very well be someone like Josh Allen's legs, where he's been there before, he understands the moment, he's able to leverage those in a way that maybe Justin Herbert isn't comfortable with quite yet.
Yeah.
And that could be
Herbert's got good legs too.
Oh, absolutely. But I think it's just more of the sense of the moment. When Josh Allen first had those opportunities, remember we saw him in the playoffs, we're like, dude, what's going on here? And I'm not saying Justin Herbert will look like that, but that could be an X factor when we get there.
I think it's very important to look at, when you look at the landscape of the AFC, and you think about who the contenders are. Throw the Chiefs out. The Chiefs are probably 5th right now, just because of their record. Some of these,
let's power rank the AFC.
Some of these games are noisy, but they matter, right? You can't overcome this. I said, I sent you these numbers for the halftime show. If the Chiefs would have won tonight, they would have had the highest probability of having the 1 seed in the AFC, a little over 18%. They're now at 3.5%. They're out of they are they basically have to do what Tampa Bay did last year, which is they got swept by New Orleans, lay low, kind of get hot at the end, and then win a bunch of road playoff games. That's their goal.
Which, by the way,
they can
very possible.
But I'm not holding my breath.